After her 60th birthday, Marianne decided it was time for a fresh start. Retirement was just around the corner, and she dreamed of transforming her home into a calm, inviting space. But every time she tried to relax in her living room or make a cup of tea in the kitchen, something felt off. It wasn't dirty, it just felt crowded, chaotic, cluttered. One afternoon, her niece Jenna came to visit and gently said, "Aunt Marianne, I think your house is holding on to more than it needs." Marianne laughed, but later that night, her eyes drifted around the room and started seeing things differently. The overflowing magazine rack in the corner hadn't been touched in years. The dusty collection of decorative plates on the wall, once a proud display, now felt more like visual noise. She started making a list. 15 things that make my home look cluttered, she wrote. The first was too many knickknacks. Figurines from vacations past, gifts from old friends. Lovely memories, yes, but overwhelming in number. She packed half of them away, keeping only her favorites. Next was old furniture that served no purpose. There was a side table by the entryway that held nothing but mail and keys, and not even in an organized way. She donated it and felt a small sense of freedom. Bulky electronics came third. A dusty stereo system from the early 2000s sat on a shelf, unused. She swapped it for a compact speaker she could connect to her phone. Suddenly, the shelf looked like it could breathe again. She moved on to excess throw pillows. They were everywhere. On the couch, the armchairs, even two piled on a dining bench. They looked cozy once, but now they just seemed to get in the way. A few stayed. The rest were donated. Stacks of paper, bills, catalogs, old letters. They made her desk look like a post office counter. She sorted what she needed, shredded the rest, and added a small file organizer. There was also too much wall decor. Photos hung in every room, often several on the same wall. She picked one or two meaningful ones per space and stored the rest. She counted off more items, multiples of the same item, like 6 flower vases when she really only ever used one, outdated lamps with broken shades, unmatched containers under the kitchen sink, crowded countertops with rarely used appliances, overflowing closets filled with clothes she hadn't worn since her 50s. By the time she got to 15, the air in the house felt lighter. Not just because of the space she reclaimed, but because she realized she was finally making her home serve who she was now, not who she used to be. As she sat on her newly simplified couch, sipping tea in the soft afternoon light, Marianne smiled. She hadn't thrown away her memories. She had just made room to enjoy them.